in the notion of time, relative to constant updates, feedback, and well, just a longer period of time for the dev team to figure out what the hell is going on with their game. Usually something finally clicks that changes the dynamics of the game, whether big or small. That kindling click shows progression of that game's growth, which should be talked about. And Genshin has hit that click with a recent character release. Chasca is the answer to the constant question of Anemo that has been gated constantly to be a role of support, while the other side, the DPS side, hasn't been handled as well. This game's core combat structure is about elemental reaction, whether externally, like increasing damage already outputted by using vaporized or melt, or internally, like using elemental reactions to empower characters' kits via buffs like Neverlet or Navia. Any Anemo reaction reactable to this element will be Swirl. It spreads damage of other reactions and elements for a wider coverage on the battlefield, or for repeating a reaction for longer periods of time. There is now Anemo damage being increased after output like Melt or Vaporized. There is no Anemo damage being constantly outputted like Burning or Electrocharged. To kinda balance this out, Anemo has been giving trait stereotypes for characters bearing this element, whether it be higher mobility, abilities to gather and group foes, or unlocking the ability to plunge attack. These supporting traits don't really help diminish the supporting trend this element has been receiving. And well, it doesn't really give DPS Anemo characters kits that work really well with the core basis of the game. Zhao and Wanderer by far are not the worst DPS in the game, but their element's supporting nature holds them back. You can stack on Farazan and Bennett on their teams, increase overall elemental Anemo damage, slave yourself to the game to eventually get Gene C4 to shred Anemo resistance. All of this is still not taking advantage of a core gameplay mechanic of the combat system, because any reaction these DPS do only aid other element reactions, not their own. And that's where Chasca comes in, being able to use that supportive role offensively. With her ability to be able to use other elements, she can proc their reactions and swirl as well. She can vaporize and freeze at the same time, all on her own. She just needs the right team, not to swap to, just to be there on the team. Want to run overload? Just add Pyro and Electro characters to the team. Want to Electro charge everyone to high water? Go with Electro and Hydro characters. With her functionality, allows for a playstyle that no other element can pave the way to. Swirl, a mechanic only used for support, is now her own strength to be used offensively. Meaning character synergies, never thought to be used, like Shenhe on a team not for cryo users but for Anemo? Now that's just crazy. While it's still unfortunate that there are setups that are a lot easier with her Constellation 1, it's good to see Genshin finally finding remedies towards element aspects of these characters. Now, let's only hope that Genshin can keep it up, especially with GL, because Navia was a great start. Anyway, until next time, stay safe like always, and take it easy.